Hey everybody, this is Woodward Guy here today, and on our 10th helmet of the month, we are looking at the Dutch M34 helmet. Now this is a very unique helmet. As you can see, it's kind of a funky looking helmet. It is a bit similar to the German ones as it slopes downward, but it doesn't cover the ears as well as the German or even the Swiss ones. Although it does give good coverage to the neck, which is, I'm sure, a good thing. As you can see, this is a sort of olive or forest green color. On the front here, you can see that there used to be something here, and they used to have the badge with the Dutch national emblem, which I think the animal on it was a lion. It looks like with marks up here, someone actually purposely took it off. Why? I don't know. I don't know when this was done. I don't know why it was done, but it was done at some point. And on the back here, you have this little slit here. And this is so you could attach it to your rucksack or your haversack, however you want to call it, which is actually a pretty good idea. So they don't always have to carry it on their heads. They can put it on their pack if they're, marching from one place to another. All right, then on the inside, they have a very unique liner system. It is sort of a 3-pad liner system. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 separate pads. And here we see another piece of leather, which would act as sort of kind of like the U.S. style nape strap, which basically would keep the helmet more comfortably on your head and it wouldn't wiggle around as much. And it also actually has an adjuster so you can tighten it to the size of your head. And here you have a very long chin strap that is supposed to be set up a certain way. I believe it's supposed to be rolled up, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked much into it. That's probably something I should do. And unfortunately, I won't be able to show it to you guys because it's not easy, and also these felt pads are not in the best shape, these felt pads back here. But underneath you would have the date, which I think this one is dated 1936. And then you also have the manufacturer, which this one was made in Amsterdam. Alright, and then surprisingly enough, there was another country who used these helmets. Romania actually bought a lot of these helmets from the Netherlands, and I think they ended up producing them sometime right before World War II. But basically the Romanian ones were nearly identical, and their badge would have the King Carol badge on the front, but which was later removed once he abdicated, or I guess you could say forced out of his position. Which is why I first believed this was a Romanian used one because the badge was taken off, but a few people have told me that this is a proper Dutch used one. The Romanians, as far as I'm aware, they didn't change the color too much. They stayed in the same shade of green, and their liner systems were relatively the same. Now, these helmets were only used during World War II for the Netherlands. Romania has a different story, but we're not there today. The Netherlands used this during their invasion, their German invasion, and then I believe resistance groups most likely used these. But post-World War II, these were retired. I do not believe they used them much besides made for reserves or civil defense or anything like that. Now, with that being said, that concludes our Helmet of the Month, or today's day of Helmet of the Month. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, write a comment, share, and subscribe. But besides that, you guys have a great day.